Hi everyone, welcome to Kole Sukailu, Real Aikaiwa Shadowing. Let's get started with today's shadowing lesson. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Hyomo, Ishoni, step up, Shimasho. Practice daily to master vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and rhythm. Repeat. Try again and again. Zehi. Shanaru no Toroku wo. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever find yourself daydreaming about ditching the urban chaos for a peaceful countryside retreat? Or maybe the thought of leaving the city's vibrant energy makes you cringe?
It's a classic debate, isn't it? City versus country, each with its own allure. The answer totally depends on what you're looking for in life, what stage you're in, and what truly makes you tick.
Exactly. And it's not just a matter of personal preference. There are real pros and cons to both lifestyles. Let's break it down, starting with the city. What's the big draw there?
Oh, the city's got that undeniable buzz. Career opportunities galore, a melting pot of cultures, and convenience at your fingertip. You want Ethiopian food at 2 a.m.? City's got you covered.
Huh, that's a good one. And the job market is a major factor, right? More industries, more companies, more chances to climb the ladder.
No question. And it's not just about the number of jobs, but the variety. You can find specialized roles and cutting-edge industries that simply don't exist in rural areas.
What about education? Cities tend to have a wider range of schools, universities, and specialized programs.
For sure. And it's not just the schools themselves, but the resources they offer. Libraries, museums, cultural events. It's an enriching environment for kids and adults alike.
And let's not forget the sheer excitement of city life. Concerts, festivals, art galleries, you name it. There's always something happening.
That's the energy, right? It can be exhilarating, but that energy can also be draining.
I bet. So what are some of the downsides of urban living?
Well, space is a big one. You're often paying a premium for a tiny apartment, maybe without even a balcony.
And forget about having a yard. Green space is a luxury in most cities.
Oh, yeah. And then there's the noise, the traffic, the constant crowds. It can take a toll on your mental health.
Not to mention the cost of living. Everything from rent to groceries to entertainment is generally more expensive in the city.
True. And that high cost can lead to financial stress, even with a higher salary. It's like you're making more, but also spending way more.
So city life can be a bit of a trade-off, huh? Excitement and opportunity versus space, peace, and affordability. Now let's flip the coin and talk about the countryside. What's the appeal of rural living?
Oh, the peace and quiet are a huge draw. Waking up to birdsong instead of sirens, seeing stars at night, breathing fresh air. It's a different world.
And that connection to nature is a big part of it, right? Hiking, fishing, gardening, all that good stuff.
Exactly. And it's not just about recreation. Living close to nature can be incredibly grounding and restorative.
What about the sense of community? Rural areas are often known for their tight-knit communities.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. People look out for each other, help each other out. You really feel like you belong.
And let's not forget the affordability factor. Housing costs are generally much lower in the country.
For sure. And that can free you up to pursue other things, start a business, travel, or to save for the future.
Okay, so the countryside offers peace, nature, and community. Sounds idyllic, but what are some of the challenges?
Well, job opportunities can be limited. You might have to commute a long distance to work or even start your own business.
And access to services can be an issue. Healthcare, shopping, entertainment. You might have to drive a while to get what you need.
Absolutely. And that lack of public transportation can be a real challenge, especially if you don't drive.
What about social life? It can be harder to meet new people in a small town.
Yeah, you might have to put in more effort to find your tribe, but once you do, those connections can be incredibly strong.
So rural living can be a bit isolating if you're not prepared for it. Limited opportunities versus peace, nature, and community. It's a choice.
A big one. And it really boils down to your priorities and values. Are you willing to trade convenience for tranquility? Career advancement for community connection?
Right. It's about finding the right fit for your individual needs and desires.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that neither lifestyle is inherently better than the other. It's all about what makes you happy and fulfilled.
So if you're dreaming of a drastic change, whether it's escaping the city or embracing the country, do your homework, visit different areas, talk to locals, and really think about what you want your daily life to look like.
No quick decisions. And don't be afraid to try something new. You might surprise yourself with where you find your happy place.
You might, and don't forget that it's not always black and white. Maybe a suburb that offers a blend of both worlds could be the perfect compromise.
You know, it's all about finding that sweet spot, that balance between city conveniences and country charm. There's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Exactly. Ultimately, the best place to live is the place where you feel most at home, most connected, and most alive.
That's it. And that might be a bustling city, a quiet countryside, or something in between. The choice is yours.
Well said. Thanks for helping us unpack this age-old debate.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 今日も少しずつ step up できましたね。本当にすごいです。Please let me know your thoughts or requests in the comments. And ぜひチャンネルの登録をよろしくお願いします。I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. 明日も一緒に頑張りましょうね。See you next time. Bye bye.